Hello awesome people, welcome back to a new season of Software Inc. where Hipbone Inc. and Mr. Hipbone, the CEO of Hipbone Inc. is back to make money basically, because that is the goal of this game. Let's explain this. This is season number 2 on the channel of Software Inc. Not entirely, it's sort of 2.5 because we did kind of a half season, which was called the Impossible Challenge, where I took a mod that's called the Impossible mod, put it on an impossible difficulty, made some more rules for myself to make it even more challenging, and then proceeded to start basically a new game and try to save our company from all the difficulties that we had, and we actually succeeded. So if you want to take a look at that, then make sure to drop by at the channel, take a look at the playlist, and search for the Impossible Challenge on Software Inc. Because it was very interesting, it was very cool to do. But this season is going to be a little bit more standard. And why are we going to do that? That's what I'm going to explain. This is going to be the setup. So it's called Hipbone Inc. That's the company. Mr. Hipbone is the CEO. It's still the same guy as we used before. But this time we're going to be making him a naive introvert. And that's because most of the time people use the optimistic extrovert, which is a little bit, it's a bit too much. It's a bit too good, in my opinion. So we're gonna go for a naive introvert this time, which basically puts us almost slap bang in the middle of these traits. We're a little bit more independent and social, but that's basically it. We're in the middle of the rest. So we're also not a good leader. We're not a good marketer. We're only gonna do designing, code, so programming, and art. And the reason for that is, the first challenge, and basically the main challenge of this season, is going to be for us to start off with an operating system. So no 2D editors, no audio tools, nothing like that to start off, no simple stuff. We're going to start off right away with an operating system. We're going to start off in 1970 with a mod that I installed that gives us this option. Why are we starting in 1970? That's just because it gives us a little bit more time to build our operating system up, basically, because it takes a lot of time. So that being said, this series is not going to start off the quickest of all Software Inc. series, because we have to make money to pay back our loan. We also have to work on our operating system, which is just going to take a long time on our own, because that's the challenge. We're going to make it with only this guy. So that's basically it. Do I need to tell you guys any more? No, we have a loan to just build our basic facilities, and then we have to pay that back, of course. We're playing on medium difficulty. We could possibly do this on impossible difficulty, but that's more of a thing you could do on your own, because for YouTube that would be actually quite boring, because it would take like 10 to 15 episodes until we actually reach the point where we can release the operating system. So for YouTube, I'm gonna do it on medium difficulty. It's still gonna be a challenge because we only use this guy. And yeah, that's basically it. So let's pick a map. We're gonna go on an empty plot. We're gonna go in the city, that's fine. And we're gonna play, and we're gonna see what we can do here. So let's pause the game, and let's start off by, first of all, start building a parking place. We can't do that here. Can we place here? No. So, okay, we can place the parking spot over here. That's totally fine. And then we can build a small building. Normally I don't do a lot of building in Software Inc. In the actual video, or else I would make it like a time lapse. But for the first building, we can definitely do this. We should also put in some windows. So I'm gonna put a window here, here. Let's make it nice and symmetrical, and let's put windows like here, here, to just make it a little bit different. And that's it. So let's go into furniture. Let's start off with. Oh, by the way, I have also a furniture mod downloaded. So if you see stuff that you don't have in your game, that is possible. Don't worry about that. They don't do anything crazy for the gameplay, so we have that. Let's put in some lamps, because that is one thing we also would need. That's done. The other thing that we have to put in is probably, let's put in some paintings. Let's put in a, where is it? Where is the clock? Let's put in the clock. Let's put in one of the desks that I downloaded, so let's put in this one. Let's rotate it, yeah, let's put it like that. That's totally fine. Let's get a chair to sit on. There we go. A computer, of course, to work on. That should be there. And now we need to heat this stuff up, so we can put a radiator here and probably a radiator there. And then we need some cooling, so we can put 2 coolers over here. That should do it. Yep, that is done. So, other things that we want to do, well, we need a calculator. We're going to do a lot of coding in this game because we're making an operating system, so that is going to be a thing. Let's put a plant down there. And how is it looking now? 200%, that is the max. 400 lux, which is also the max. And the temperature is good. So this is basically a done deal. The only thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put a bench down here because eventually we will have cleaners and everything in this building. So yeah, they will need that bench. And we still have 44,000 left. So that is good. Let's start off. So our team, you're going to work from 9 to 5. If we select you, we can work. You can go on vacation any month of the year, whatever you want. Although we don't have any employees, and our own guy will not go on vacation. So let's do this. We will set you up. So Mr. Hipbone, you will not do marketing, and all the rest you will do. So we have 50 coding skill, 50 design skill, 50 art skill. We will train that up by just doing a lot of stuff. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to set up our operating system, and we're going to work on that, and we're going to do some contract work every day to make sure we can pay off our loan and make some money to pay for things like cleaning and IT support, but also to buy copies once this thing is done, because we need to, of course, bring this to the market. So let's select everything that we can. It would take approximately 2 years if we had the recommended, total of people. I think that this is set for the recommended total. So for us alone, it would probably take even more to do this. Let's go in with HipOS. That's what we're going to call it, HipOS. And we're going to sell it for $150 or euros or whatever, wherever you're from, because there's no sign for there's no monetary sign basically. So yeah, let's do that. This all looks fine. Let's develop it. The size of the team is quite small, I know. Yes, we're going to do that. We're still going to go for it, and we're going to also set up some contract work. So let's sort by income. You are easy. Whoops. Income, I want to sort by income. You are also easy. And you are also easy. And these are all need to be horrible, so we can just develop them straight away. Whilst we're going to design this thing. So I'm going to go max speed, of course, because we want to do this as fast as we can. Although it's going to take a few episodes at least to get to the point where we can release it. So, and every day we're going to work on this a little bit more, and we're just going to release all of these. We don't need to make it outstanding. Well, it's still outstanding because it needs to be horrible, which is a bit weird to say it like that, but we need to at least get some money from them. That's basically what I want, because I want to pay off this loan as fast as we can, but it's going to take a while. So, and now we have some time to work on our actual design, so of HipOS. So next day is come in, so we will be coming in, and what we're going to do is we're going to accept some more stuff to work on. So we can accept. No, we're not going to accept you because you also need art. I don't like your type of thing. Let's develop these. And let's go and work on them. Easy as that. So I hope that a lot of you guys are liking the fact that we're back with Software Inc. A lot of you guys have watched the videos on Software Inc. A lot of you guys left comments and likes on it. Asked a lot of questions. Feel free to ask more questions if you want to on this series. I'm not going to say that I'm an expert at the game, but at least I do know a little bit what I'm doing. And it's one of the games I feel at least comfortable with. About giving some tips on what to do, but there is a lot of content on YouTube on this game, and it's basically the main thing that I would say is just try stuff out, see what works and see what doesn't work, and you will definitely find your spots to what will work and what not, and that will teach you stuff that you can learn from that. You can definitely learn from that and see what else is going to be worth your while, basically. So we can do this one. That's the only one for now. I'm not going to do game assets because they take too long, by the way. Just about that. But yeah, so we can just basically ask your questions if you want to in the comments. You can also go to our Discord. The Discord is down below in the description of the video. In every video, by the way, and there's definitely people that can also help you out there. The computer is getting a little bit old, but we're not going to call an IT support yet. We can do this one. It needs to be horrible, so we can just basically do this and then wait until it's finished. And yeah, we are definitely starting to design this bad boy, HipOS, and I'm going to go for at least a mediocre system to start off with. The goal is basically to Probably we need some cleaning, by the way. Let's call it cleaning and IT support for now. But yeah, the goal is to basically get to the point where we have released our first operating system, make sure that it at least makes some money, and at that point, once we have that, I want to be able to sit down and say, you know what, this needs to be mediocre, by the way. I don't like the ones that we have, so we're not going to do any contract work today. But yeah, so we need to get to the point where we have enough money to support a team, and then we can start working on more operating systems. Now, the operating systems are going to be under my own management, so we're going to do that manually, like we're doing right now. But we're also going to have other smaller teams that are going to make 2D editors, but that's only once our first operating system is out, basically, when it's released, because we need some software to go with it. Otherwise, the operating system wouldn't really sell, because if there's no software that uses the operating system, it's kind of worthless. And that's one of the other big challenges here. Once our operating system's out, we need some other people to make some software for it, and we're almost. Oh, actually, we can start just developing it. It's okay. How's your computer doing? It is old as hell. Okay, we need to get a IT support at the end of today. For now, we can work on this one, on that one. That's too big, and that's too big. So we're gonna develop these two. So yeah, basically that is what the goal of this series is, and I hope you guys will enjoy it. I will. I know that for a fact because I love this game. Let's just release these, and that should be a nice bit of money again. And let's click on this, and let's see. Yeah, let's call in cleaning and IT support. They should come in, and he should fix my computer. Yeah, that's it. So he fixed my computer, so it's again at a good state. Let's see, do we have any new ones that are worth our time? This one might do. Needs to be at least mediocre. Let's just develop it. Give it a bit of designing time to make it a little bit better. Hopefully we can make a little bit more money now. It's not great, but at least it will pay for our expenses, which are not very much. We have electricity, we have water, and other types of bills, but we don't pay our guy because we are the one that are working. It's us. So yeah, this needs to be horrible, so we can just do this, and that's it. Get a few $1,000 in for every contract, and whilst we're doing this, we're also working on the release of our thing. Now, let's check our info. We need to have 23.80 and 0.20 art, but I do believe that this goes up as long as we are working on it, and since we are basically not gonna release it very soon, it could well be that we have to work on it a little bit more than this actually says. So let's develop these two and see what we can make from the sort of money of that. We're gonna release them. That's all fine. We're making some 13,000 something like that bucks, which is very good. And we're going up. Let's check our loan. Let's see how our loan is doing. We are slowly paying off our loan, which is good. Let's check the system again. We can do that one and just work on it a little bit. That's going to be totally fine. And here we go. So this is basically what we're going to do for a long time in this series, which is not the best, but it's okay. What I'm going to do is we also need to call in maintenance at some point. Let's check to see what type of contracts we have. This could be a nice contract. It needs to be bad, so that's definitely doable for us. We can make a very bad system for you. This is still something that is a bit weird, No company in the world would come to you and say, you know what, we want a horrible system. Can you make it for us? That would never happen. And then they would even pay you money for it. That would never happen. No way, man. But yeah, it's a thing apparently. They should. It's not that this is expected quality. It's not that is a bad thing. I know why they do it. It means you have to have something in the game to actually make this work. But the wording they use, the description of it is a bit weird, and that's why it gives this false image of. Basically, we want a very bad product from you. Can you do it? Which is not what they want, of course. Let's call in some IT support and some cleaning. IT, you can fix the computer. Thank you. There we go. So another day gone. We're already at April 1971, so this is going pretty fast. Let's check this out. We can do this one. It's the only one for now, but it will give us a few $1,000s again, so that is going to be good enough. And there we go. So, another contract done. This is going to take a while. We're going to do a team review here and see what we think of it ourselves right now. So we will score it at 3.7. The code is not as good. The art is better, but that is sort of believable because the art is already over the estimated art units that is needed. But yeah, of course we can always make it prettier and better. So let's just work on it today. We don't need to do a contract every single day, but we need to do it at least a few times. So that is a bit too big for my liking. We could do that one, I guess. This is a better one, an easier one. Okay, we could do these two. These two would be fine to make. Let's develop them. And there we go. And once this hits 74, we're gonna promote and release them both. Because we know that they're both finished at that point. And that is another like 11,000, 12,000 bucks that we have made. And hopefully we can pay back our loan at some point, which is still too high. We can't still pay back. But in the meantime, we are working on our product, which is going great. Let's see, do we have something else? You are actually paying quite a good amount of money for a... Okay, you need a good one. That is something we cannot do for now. Hopefully. I don't... Well, at least I don't know. We can probably do it, but it will take a lot more time, so... Let's release that one. That's another 6,000 bucks. At least we will make a little bit of profit then today. And yeah, this is going to be how it's going to be like for the next probably 3 episodes, I think, because we also have to do some bugs, which is probably going to take us 1.5 years, somewhat like that, to make sure that all the bugs are, well, most of the bugs are out there, and then we should have money to hire some people. And I totally forgot to do some contract work today. So, okay, we can do these two. They need to be at 75. Do we have something? 78, we could do that one. Actually, let's do some bulk work here. Let's pause you for a moment. Let's start developing these today. And our computer is quite old, so what I'm gonna do too is I'm gonna set up a cleaner. Oh no, not hire. I want to hire, not call. Sorry. And they will come in at like let's do 14. Okay, I'm gonna go backwards on this one. Apparently. Yeah, so let's go 14. So they will come every month to clean this, because basically every day is a month here. Where are we? We are in 75, 78 is the highest one, so we have to wait for that one. Are we gonna reach it in time? Nope, we're not. So, well, we are now. So we can promote and release all of these now, and that's a lot of money that we're making. Even if with some of them being inadequate, we're still making money of them. So that is fine. Today will be the day where the IT support and the cleaning comes in. Yes, there they are, and the IT support should fix the PC once I'm done. So there we go. There we go, and we're still making good progress on our operating system, which is basically the main thing. I'm gonna take this one. That one could be a thing. That one could be a thing. And we have 2 smaller ones over here, but we're gonna do those tomorrow. I don't want to overwork. I also want to have some work going to my operating system. And I believe that we can do 3 and the operating system, just work on them simultaneously and still finish them in 1 month. As you can see here, we have finished them, so... And still make some good money out of them. They're all outstanding quality, so... We're taking like 14,000, 15,000 bucks out of it, so that is pretty good. But we're also paying for the cleaning and IT support right now, but that's just me being a little bit, you know, I don't really like to do this. Okay, this is going to be a longer term project, but we can work on this simultaneously, and this will give us a little bit more money, and also it will train our art skill up a little bit more, which is going to come in handy for the next few things. And next to that, we're going to go for some of the easier ones. I'm gonna work on some of these easier ones whilst we're at it. So let's just wait for this to happen, and we're gonna do a team review tomorrow to see what we ourselves think of the game, of the operating system we're making, the Hipbone operating system. that is going to be something we're going to do tomorrow. So let's start off with a team, and we're going to just work on this one right now. So this is finished. It's a 5 right now. That's decent. At some point I'm going to do outsource reviews, but those cost quite a bit of money, so I'm going to wait on it a little bit. We're going to work on this because this needs to be finished in Lou. I'm going to pause this for a while because otherwise we're probably not going to make the art, the game asset. We will not finish that, which is not good. We need it to make some money. I'm not sure if we're going to reach it. It will be, maybe we will get it. Maybe we will get it. I'm hoping we will actually reach the amount that we need, but it's still, oh, it's gonna be tight. It is gonna be tight. I'm not sure if we're gonna make it. Are we gonna make it? Nope. We're gonna be late. So 1 month overdue. Well, we can just work on this then. Well, actually, no, we can't. It just takes too long to do this artwork. Okay, that's a lesson for me learned. So let's promote this. Beta, no, we have to wait. And we can release it. It is still worth okay, it's late, but it's still worth 22,000. So it's actually not that bad. So let's continue working on our operating system here. We still have money in the bank, so let's see our loan. Okay, we're almost to the point that we can pay for it. So. Okay, this is probably better. We can probably do this, but we can't do anything besides it probably, which is annoying. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna go for this one and that one. Those two are easy to develop. They should be Gucci. They should be good. So let's see what's gonna happen. We're gonna at least hit these, which is good. And let's do another team review. Let's see what we think about ourselves. It's up to a 6.3. That's not bad. We're still making progress. And there we are. A new day. But this is also going to be the end of this first episode. So guys, leave a like for Software Inc. being back on the channel. I hope you guys enjoy the idea of starting off with an operating system. It is not easy to do, and it will take a while before we get there. But I hope you guys will still enjoy it. And as always, I've been Hipbone, you've been yourself. Thanks for being awesome, and thanks for watching.